Hello and welcome back to the course. So the first section in the course is about getting yourself RERA registered. So first thing first, whenever you want to get into the business, if you're working for somebody else, then it's another story. Your company already has the RERA certificate, so you're actually legal to work under that company. But if you're planning to start your own company, the first thing that you need to do is to get yourself RERA certified. There are several benefits to get yourself RERA certified, and you can start as an individual also. You do not have to have a company, because there's a huge difference between the fee of the RERA certification for an individual and if you're registering as a company. So there's a huge gap between that. So you do not have to start as a company. There is no difference in that. Initially, you can start as an individual and upgrade your license once you have some revenue, once you're established in the market. So let's first talk about the benefits of RERA certification. The first thing is you get the legal recognition and credibility. So when an agent is registered under RERA, they are giving a special registration number. This number is the mark of authenticity and credibility in the real estate market. It signifies that the agent complies with all the regulatory standards by the government. And this also helps you build that trust with your clients and with the developers you work with. And once you register with RERA, then the next step is to empanel yourself with the developers. Because according to the law, the RERA certified developers can only work with RERA certified agents. Okay? So once you have the RERA certification, then you can empanel yourself with the developers. And once you are empaneled with those developers, you have access to data that is given by the developers to their registered consultants and agents. That includes the inventory, that includes the marketing collaterals like images, videos, and so on, brochures, flyers. And once you are empaneled with the developers, you have access to their sales team, and they give you a lot of information about the project. When you visit the project, you are empaneled with them, so they try to give you extra information so that their projects are sold. So unless you are registered with them, if you're not empaneled with them, they do not open up so much with you. So the benefit of having a RERA certificate is that you get empaneled with the developers. You have exclusive access to the marketing collaterals, marketing material that they give you. You also get the upfront information about the upcoming projects. So those are the benefits for RERA certificates. Now, what are the requirements to get the RERA certificate? These are very basic documents that are required by RERA authorities. And every state has their own RERA authority. So if you want to promote your business in Maharashtra, you have to have your Maharashtra RERA certificate. That if you want to move out and go to, let's say, Goa, then you need to have yourself registered as a RERA agent in Goa. So every state where you want to promote the project, you have to get yourself registered in that state. So every state has its own formalities. These are not very different from each other. A couple of documents here and there are different from one another state, but they're very basic documents such as your ID proof, your address proof, your bank check, your declaration, if you are registering as an individual. And if you're registering as a company, then the documents get a little more. You need to serve for the company documents as well. So whatever your company incorporation is, whether it's a LLP or a private limited company or a limited company, so the company documents are separate from the promoter's document. So if you're registering as an individual, you require a few details. And another thing is, if you're registering as an individual, you do not need to have a GST also, which is an important information for you. You do not have to get yourself registered, so you need your PAN card, your Aadhaar card, your address proof, your bank details, because this is the bank account where you will get the money from the developers. So the bank details, so all these basic details, along with the declaration that you do not qualify for the GST certificate. And every RERA has its own form or the terms and conditions that you need to sign, and a passport sized photograph that you require. So these are very basic details that you need to provide to RERA authorities. Plus, then you need to submit the fee online. So every state has their own charges starting from 10,000 to 25,000 depending on the state. But you pay that fee online, and once the fee is paid online, all these documents go through the verification. So the respective RERA authorities check out your documents, clarify everything. Once the verification is done, your RERA certificate is issued and you get the email and the message. And normally it takes about 14 to 28 days to get your certificate. It's all online process. Once your certificate is issued, you can download and print it. The most important thing is your number that you get. So every time you have to empanel with a developer, you will have to share these details again: your photo, your PAN card, your Aadhaar card, address proof, and bank details and the RERA certificate. Then you can get empaneled with most developers. So that's about getting yourself RERA certified. It is very important to have yourself certified with RERA, because that is the legal requirement. And if you want to grow your business, if you want to grow yourself, you have to have all these legalities in place. Okay, so that's about this section. Let's move on to the next section.